So, I just watched episode 2 of Yuru Camp, and honestly, same thoughts as the first one. It blew by just like that. It was so quick. I started watching it, and next thing I know, it was the credits. I'm like, whoa, it's done already? I thought it was like only halfway through at most, and then it was just done. And I was like, that was a nice time. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Essentially, essentially how each episode works is there's slow, non-essential development of the story. There's not It's not really narrative based. It's very slice of life, laid back kind of feel. While also intertwined with like camping lessons for people that are interested in going camping in Japan, and the it's just like I was worried because they were introducing all the school elements, so I was worried last episode it was just gonna become like a school comedy, and then they're just gonna like slowly have some camping elements, and it may turn into that. But for now, I like the nice balance they struck in this episode with the school comedy material, which was genuinely funny. Again, this is one of the few animes I've seen in a long time that's heavily comedy based that I've actually laughed out loud at. I don't usually find anime humor laugh out loud. Well, like I enjoy the humor, but it's not usually like, oh, I'm laughing out loud. Like this episode, I did laugh out loud, which was nice props, especially like for an anime, definitely. And yeah, so I really enjoyed the nice balance they have with like school comedy that's actually genuinely funny, and this beautiful, scenic, relaxing, tranquil like nature situations where one of the characters I assume based on the ending of the episode she's gonna start doing with others. But I like this like silent contemplation moment where she just goes camping by herself, and it's just you see these beautiful scenery with like the soundtrack does it because it's this beautiful backing track, and obviously they do repeat it quite a lot, so it kind of gets like tedious after a while. But the way like they like juxtapose the scenery with this backing track, it's absolutely beautiful, and it's very relaxing and tranquil. Like, you can just get absorbed into it. It goes by like that. It's like a nice like relaxing. It's an escapism anime, quite honestly, and I'm not looking for much escapism, but still quite enjoyable. Like if you had like a hard day at work or something, you just want to go home, relax, and just escape into another, just another place, another time with like this is definitely the show for you. Just go give it a watch. I'd highly recommend it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stick this one out for the foreseeable future. One thing I noticed is where are these kids' parents? Like this kid is in at oldest, like I'm assuming middle school, but I'm gonna say at oldest high school. Like she just goes away on camping trips without telling anyone. Like she just like goes camping, and yeah, like I mean, all props to her, very independent. Maybe she has like some very understanding and very lenient parents, but most parents I know at least would not let that shit fly. But yeah, so um like the new characters that they're introducing, they're okay. Like the two club members are pretty generic, and then obviously the pink haired girl is just she's like EO with like a ditzy personality. Like like you've seen this ditzy character. What's it called? If you watch No Game No Life, Stephanie Dola, the same character. Like it's just this ditzy kind of like goofy character, but it also has a good heart and is very nice. But it's also she's also very like naive. But yeah, she's like so yeah, she's okay. She's the butt of the comedy most times. Like for the most part, all the jokes that I laughed out loud at were centered around her. Um, but yeah, like honestly, really enjoyed this episode. Beautiful scenery. Anything with like mountainous area with like water and Mount Fuji is always very beautiful, and they're really cashing in on the beauty, the inherent beauty of that area of Japan. Like they're really cashing in on that. Like I know it's animated obviously, but they like capture that feel perfectly of just being like in a tranquil like mountain lake place. Like it's a beautiful aesthetic, and the only thing that would make the aesthetic better if it was like tropical, like Hawaii beach esque. But who knows? Maybe if I could become an anime producer one day, I'll produce it. Like I'll front an anime like that's that like this show, but for like tropical Hawaii aesthetic. But honestly, like Sun and Moon capture that pretty perfectly, so I don't really need it in media at this very moment. But yeah, so honestly, really enjoyed this other episode. Definitely give this show a watch. Might be my favorite of the season so far. I gotta watch some more Pop Team Epic, but yeah, really enjoying it so far. So that's about it.